It was more than 2 years ago that my brother sent me a link to a video about self-improvement. I had never heard about it before that. And where was I when this happened? I was unhappy in a toxic relationship, played video games all day, I drank a bit too much, and I slept for as long as I wanted pretty much every day. I remember watching this video with some arrogance, thinking all that stuff doesn't apply to me, but it still lit something inside of me. Before I knew it, I started meditating, but I still had horrible habits. That's who I was, I thought. It's always like that with self-improvement, isn't it? You find out about something that you should do, whether that's quitting video games or pornography or starting something good like cold showering or working out or meditating. And you know in the back of your head that you should do this, but you walk around with that for maybe even a few months and just go on with your life without taking action. And then finally, after some time, you make the change. And this was the case for me. After a few months, I finally went all in on becoming the best version of myself. And just that switch of me deciding to become as fulfilled and happy as I possibly could in life was actually what solved most of my mental health issues. Because suddenly I had something that gave me purpose. I had a mission that I would stop at nothing to achieve. So in a sense, it wasn't self-improvement that helped me. It was having something important to care about. Instead of just sitting at home without a purpose, listening to sad music, feeling bad for myself. When you don't have something important to care about, then you care about all the little minor missteps and things that are going wrong with your life, and you won't be very happy. And that's why we cling so hard to whatever it is that pulls us out of a bad place. We think that is the only way. And that's why everyone on self-improvement is so dead set on how self-improvement is the only way. And everyone around you has to do the same thing. But why? Have you noticed that there are many other things that make people behave in the exact same way? Religion is a good example. People find religion and become so much happier, and then they want everyone around them to do the same thing because they're so sure it's the best way to live life. Because it was for them. At the end, all of these things are the same. You're given purpose and direction by something. You might even get saved from a really bad place by this thing, and then you cling to it so hard because you know what it can do for a person. You're so deeply convinced that this is the best thing a person can do. Even talking about this now, I still feel that self-improvement is the best thing one can do. But then again, the people that have found purpose elsewhere are just as convinced that their thing is the best. So who's to say that I'm correct? Who's to say that you are? That's what I wish I would have learned sooner on this journey. Because it would have saved me a lot of time and effort and energy that I spent trying to convince everyone around me to pick the same route that I picked. I wish I would have understood sooner that self-improvement is not objectively better than everything else. It cannot be, because what's best for you is highly subjective. And you may think, yeah, but self-improvement has to be better for you because it's all about you doing the best thing for yourself. But then again, that depends on what your goals are. If you're a hedonist and believe that the goal in life is to seek as much pleasure as possible, then that goal doesn't really align with delaying gratification. There's actually a very strange and specific moment that I realized all of this, and I tell that story in the beginning of this video. So make sure you watch that and click here to subscribe. And also there's a link in the description that you can click to get a completely free call with me, where we just sit down and brainstorm together to help you improve. So I'll talk to you soon. Until then, earn your sleep.